A defendant appears via Zoom, begging for bond on drug charges. But the hearing takes a dark turn when he drops a bombshell allegation about his treatment behind bars.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. The court is calling 2025 CR 006010 State versus Feliciano Mora. Can I have parties announced?
Andrew Harrison, State.
Victoria Cruz on behalf of Raymond Martinez for the defense.
And are you Mr. Mora?
Yes, ma'am.
All
Yes,
right.
Your Honor.
Mr. Mora, do you have any objections to this attorney standing in to hear this motion?
No, ma'am.
All right. And defense, any objections to your client appearing by Zoom?
No, Your Honor.
State, any objections to the defendant appearing by Zoom?
No.
And Mr. Mora, do you have any objections to appearing by Zoom?
No, ma'am. No,
All
Your
right. So defense, you are requesting a bond, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor. Original bond amount was 5,000 on the 1 to 4, 3,500 on the possession of marijuana, 4 ounces to 5 pounds. Defendant was late on Friday.
All right. And so with regards to the cause number, sorry, one moment. And we're also on the record in 2025 CR 006011. Is there an agreement with regards to bond amounts?
Yes.
Yes, Your Honor. State of defense agreed to reinstate the original amounts.
Okay. And I'm so sorry. And the cause number ending in 11, what's the bond amount?
Is that the 1 to 4, Your Honor, or the
Yes, 1 to 4.
5,000?
And the cause number ending in 10?
For the marijuana, 3,500.
All right, Mr. Mora, can you raise your right hand for me, please?
Yes.
Solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, ma'am.
You can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Feliciano Mora.
All right, so
Judge Stephanie Boyd listens to claims of a guard assault and stolen commissary. But instead of sympathy, she delivers a brutal reality check about responsibility and the consequences of poor choices.
you were remanded without bond. Is there a reason you did not appear?
I didn't get the letter, ma'am. I didn't know nothing about it. And when my bonds called me, I showed up as fast as possible. Like I literally, I have mail, my UPS app, and it showed that the letter got there the day I was arrested. So I was already in court. I was already in court when I got the letter. I have UPS. I have a app that shows the letter, like literally put photo of the app showing that I got it right when I was already arrested.
All right, so we can go off the record. Who's this bondsman? His previous bondsman?
I'm not sure, Your Honor, but we're going to assume the bond. Oh, we're going to post the bond.
Oh, okay, because I didn't know if y'all wanted to call the bondsman and see if the bondsman will reinstate the bond.
No, we're going to cover the bond, Your Honor. Previous court appointed was Robert Geyer.
Okay, all right, thank you. All right, we're back on the record. Mr. Mora, have you ever been diagnosed with any type of mental health issues?
No, ma'am.
Have you ever been on any type of medication for mental health?
No, ma'am.
All right. In the past, have you ever used any type of controlled substance?
No, ma'am. Just marijuana.
All right. This is what the court will do. The court will follow your agreement. In 2025 CR 006011, the court will set your bond amount at $5,000, and there's to be 30 sober meetings
Yes, ma'am.
in 30 days. And in the cause number 2025 CR 006010, the bond amount will be $3,500. And again, 30 sober meetings in 30 days. And the conditions of bond will run concurrently. All right, we're off the record. So counsel, have you received any discovery in either of these cases?
No, Your Honor, we were just hired this morning.
All right, Ms. Ferguson. Can I have a reset date in 20 days, please?
I can't hear him, man.
I'm coming, sir.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna wait. Works for us.
All right, so you're going to be back in court on July 10th, and you need to be here at 9 a.m. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. And would I be released today?
I'm not in charge of your release, but I can tell you that your bondsman is going to post the bond. And
Okay.
then
Sorry.
whatever their process is at the
The hearing for Feliciano Mora begins procedurally with his defense requesting bond reinstatement on 2 drug possession cases. Judge Stephanie Boyd agrees to the bond amounts but immediately pivots to the heart of the matter. She reveals she had him brought to court because jail staff reported his own relatives were concerned about him while incarcerated. This concern sets the stage for a deeper interrogation. The defendant's attorney outlines plans for anger management and a transfer to a state ISF treatment facility with a shorter wait time. Just as it seems routine, Judge Boyd gives the defendant a chance to speak. He unleashes a torrent of grievances: an alleged assault by a guard on the 8th of the month, broken fingers, a punch to the face, lost commissary, and placement in lockdown. This is where Judge Stephanie Boyd destroys the deflection. She doesn't dismiss his claims, but immediately reframes them within the framework of accountability. She explains jail protocol, stating lockdowns usually follow a rule violation. She advises him to file a formal report and have his attorney investigate, but her core message is unwavering. She redirects the conversation back to his actions, stating, "The key is we have to figure out why we are in the position we are in, and then we change our choices." She imposes strict conditions: a $5,000 and a $3,500 bond, 30 sober meetings in 30 days, and, critically, GPS monitoring upon his release from the state treatment facility. She also reaffirms a no-contact order with his child's mother and a ban from Waco. Her final words are a powerful, emotionally charged command: "You better use it and run with it," referring to this second chance. When he mentions being back on his medication, she sternly warns him never to go off them without consultation. Judge Boyd masterfully shifts the narrative from victimhood to personal responsibility, using her authority not just to set bond, but to mandate a path toward change under the strictest of supervision.
jail. How are you doing?
Could be way better.
Oh, well, I mean, it always can get better.
So,
But you know, the key is we have to figure out why we are in the position we're in. And then once we figure that out, we figure out is it just that I'm in the position that I'm in? And then we change our choices, right? And make better choices. So I had you brought over today. I was actually gone last week because I had to speak at a seminar, but you were brought over because I received word from the staff that your relatives were concerned about you at the jail. So has that issue been addressed?
I believe so, Judge. I know that in speaking with him today, he does feel more comfortable in the pod that he's currently in. He also notified me that within the jail, he's going to be taking anger management as well as basic employment skills. So we're hoping that anger management class can help alleviate some of his issues that he may be having internally, as well as perhaps with other inmates there at the jail. I know that originally he was maybe being ordered to DDRF, but I do know that in speaking with the probation office that it may be amenable for a recommendation to state ISF, which would have a significantly less wait time for him to get over there. So he was happy to hear the news of a possible shorter waits to get into treatment, so he can have the resources to be successful. And I did encourage him to really hone in on those anger management classes as well as the basic employment skills while he's waiting transfer to state ISF. So something to keep his mind occupied, something to work on while he's waiting, and then for him to get that opportunity at state ISF and run with that opportunity, learn as much as he can, so he can hopefully one day be back in the community and be able to be compliant with the rules and conditions of probation.
Probation?
That is correct, Judge. So he was found medically ineligible to proceed with DDRF.
Okay.
And we just received word of that. So Mr. Crum just signed the paperwork we needed to complete his state ISF packet. Did notate that we did tell them that the current wait time is approximately 45 days for state ISF, and gave them the program link as well.
All right. So then we'll alternate him in to state ISF.
Oh, Judge, you've already signed conditions.
Oh, I did?
to go to
Okay.
State ISF.
If he didn't meet the criteria for DDRF, so there's nothing for me to sign?
No, Judge.
Okay. And then when he's released from state ISF, we'll need him brought back to court because there are other things that are going on
Sure.
where he was, I think, with a girlfriend, they had a child, there were issues. And so there's currently a no contact order with Brooklyn Chrome and no contact with minors. And he's not allowed in Waco, Texas. So
He, Judge, and you also put him on GPS upon his release. from
yes,
Whatever facility he goes to.
yes.
Okay, I see, Your Honor. So it'll be more of a status check to see if the conditions need to be maybe amended at that time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll be available for that hearing, Your Honor.
All right, awesome. So, Ms. Abrams, just as soon as he's released from ISF, we'll have a hearing for him to be back here.
Yes. Judge.
Is there something else you need?
No, Your Honor.
All right.
Do you have any further concerns with the jail as far as, I mean, since you're in a different pod now?
I know ever since, I think the 8th of this month, I was assaulted by a guard. I know that, and then they took away all my commissary. They threw me in a lockdown pod, and then told my mom and that I wasn't in a lockdown pod. And they told me my fingers were broken, and he punched me in my face. And
Well, on that, if there's an issue, you need to file a report. But what I can tell you is if you're placed on lockdown or in a pod, it's because they're saying that there's been some violation of a rule or condition. I don't know because I'm not at the jail. Your attorney can look into seeing if there was a violation or a rule condition. And I do know that usually, or the legal process as jail is supposed to be, if there is a violation of an infraction, you're going to request a hearing. And then they'll have a hearing. And sometimes when you have those hearings, they'll lessen the days that you have on lockdown. But they are allowed to take your commissary, not allow you to have visitation. But they cannot deny you food. They can't deny you at least an hour outside of your pod. But in that hour, you have certain choices you can make. Do you want to do a shower as a part of that hour? You don't get an hour outside your cell plus a shower. All of that is included. You understand? So you'll need to talk to your attorney, and your attorney can look at whatever documentation if there's an issue at the jail. Okay.
otherwise, thank you for my second chance, and
All right, you better use it and run with it.
doing my best, Your Honor. I'm back on my meds, so
Yeah, but here's the thing. People go off their meds, and I keep telling them, don't go off your meds. If there is a side effect, you need to let somebody know.
no.
All righty. Well, your attorney can let your parents know that you're okay. All right. You're welcome.